How dealers are quietly hiding market adjustments. Hey everyone, I'm Kevin Hunter, the Homework Guy, heading into our 17th year helping car buyers all around the country. Now, a lot of you remember the market adjustment tactic that so many dealers did during the pandemic, and I'm sure most of you thought the whole market adjustment markup madness was over, right? I mean, after all, dealers got dragged onto social media, and some manufacturers even went on the record to tell their dealers to cool it. Well, we hate to break it to you, but the markup is actually back, only this time they're disguising it under nicer names, and what they are claiming are mandatory packages that have harmless names.
Yep, we're seeing the same old price inflation, but wrapped in softer, friendlier language. Instead of calling it a market adjustment, dealers now call it a protection plan, a dealer advantage package, or preferred customer care, interior and exterior protection package, customer convenience package, and so many other names that we can't cover them all in one show. The ugly part is that for most of you, they're slipping it in right before you sign.
We call it the market adjustment rebranding effort. So what's really going on? Dealers learned that when they wrote market adjustment $39.95 or more right on the window sticker, buyers started revolting. The internet roasted them. We roasted them, as did many others. So now, in a desperate attempt to get back to those fatter pandemic profit numbers, they've rebranded the market adjustment fee into what they are calling a value-added bundle, like one of the packages Liz mentioned. It sounds like a deal, but it's the same profit grab as before.
Exactly. We've seen line items like Dealer Protection Kit, $21.95, Customer Convenience Package, $19.95, or Dealer Prep Plus, $24.95. Wonder what the plus is for.
More money.
You'll never know what it even is. So here's the trick. They'll tell you whatever the product is, that it's already installed or applied to every car on their lot. That's how they try to get around the mandatory conversation.
Here's where you need to be ready and ask that power question. Is that mandatory? Shut up and listen at this point. You'll hear the stutter. Well, yes and no, it's already part of our vehicles. Truth is, it's still optional. They just don't want to remove it because it's purely for profit-packing purposes.
Here's some regional out-the-door behavior that we're seeing. This is what our coaches are seeing all across the country. In the North and Midwest, average markups are milder, usually $1,000 to $1,800 in fake fees, mostly in the form of dealer advantage or care packages. You'll often see those at Toyota, Subaru, and Honda dealers in states like Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan.
That's right. They know buyers up there are savvy and talk to each other, so they can't go too wild with those numbers.
Right.
But in the Southeast and Southwest, it's open season once again. We're seeing $2,000 to $4,000 in extras baked into out-the-door prices, even on cars that were supposedly discounted.
Florida, Texas, Georgia, these are big offenders. They'll say things like, we apply ceramic shield to all our vehicles, or we tint and protect everything before it hits the lot. Guess what? That pre-applied protection is the current version of the market adjustment.
And then there's the West Coast, where dealers are pulling a different move. They call it sustainability fee or delivery optimization. Sounds official, doesn't it? Until you ask them to break it down. It's usually just an expensive car wash and still even the ridiculous nitrogen-filled tires.
Here are the language tricks. We'll decode a few of these buzzwords that dealerships are using to disguise add-ons. The dealer term they're using is Dealer Advantage Plan. What that really means is paint sealant, nitrogen-filled tires, and floor mats. The cost to you is $1,495 to $2,195. Then the dealer will have a preferred customer package, which is actually key replacement, roadside assistance, and a tire plan. Probably not worth the paper it's printed on. They're charging you $1,295 to $2,495. You'll hear about environmental protection. That's just wax and fabric spray. They want to charge you $9.99 to $19.99. How about the delivery optimization fee? It's just a delivery markup with a rebranded name, and they want to charge you $1,000 to $3,000 for all that fancy get-up.
And these aren't small fees either. They can add 10 to 15% to the car's total cost quite easily. So if you're buying a new Honda CR-V EXL with a starting MSRP of around $37,000, your out-the-door price can easily jump to $41,000 plus once these required add-ons sneak in.
Exactly. That's why we tell buyers, never judge a deal by MSRP or by sale price. Always judge a deal by the out-the-door number. That's the true cost you'll pay after all the smoke clears up.
Now let's get into how to expose it, some real car buyer tips. Here's what to do to cut through the dealership's smoke and mirrors. Step number 1, ask for a written buyer's order or the out-the-door price before visiting the lot. Read our blog on getting OTD prices before you start. It's right on our website under the Free Car Buyers blog. If they refuse, it's your red flag. Good dealers have no problem being transparent, and our coaches are doing it every day all around the country, so we know it can be done. Step number 2, look for anything ending in package or plan, protection, or advantage. These are current code words that are used for markup. Step number 3, ask, is that mandatory? And pause. See the video that we just did on this dynamite question and understand the legal importance of using it. Stay quiet once you've asked the question. Silence makes them explain themselves.
And then step number 4, get the OTD number in writing before you ever set foot in the showroom. That single number is your entire defense. If the OTD changes between the quote and the time you sign, you'll know exactly what they tried to slip in. Let's discuss some legal and ethical angles as well. Just to be clear, dealers can offer add-ons, but they can't require you to buy them as a condition of sale. Forcing you to purchase non-factory items like paint sealant or VIN etching is illegal in many states under consumer protection laws.
Manufacturers hate this stuff too because it damages brand trust. But because dealerships are independent franchises, the factory can't technically stop them. And here's the kicker. Many states don't enforce this unless you file a complaint. That's why real dealer reform is such a slow process. Now let's talk about how these fees impact financing. To add insult to injury, these disguised markups don't just pad profit up front, they inflate financing costs over time. If a dealer adds $3,000 in hidden junk fees and you finance at 7% over 60 months, you're actually paying over $3,600 total for those worthless add-ons.
And they know it. That's why finance managers quietly smile when you sign that loan paperwork, because they're getting bigger back-end profits too. So when you hear them say, it's only $20 more per month, that's your cue to walk away. Let's take some real-world examples. Here's what some car buyers have reported seeing this year. A California Honda dealer added a dealer environmental protection for $22.95. When asked what it was, they said, it's required by the dealership. The buyer asks, well, is it mandatory? And poof, it just disappeared.
So the question works.
Yes. A Texas Toyota dealer that we were working with tried to include a $39.95 dealer value package. The buyer emailed us the quote. We told them to say no. They saved almost $4,000 by asking the right question. And an Illinois Subaru dealer claimed their $1,500 preferred customer care included lifetime nitrogen. Seriously, nitrogen is free at Costco if you really want it.
And we've seen it all, and every time it comes back to that one super effective question. Is that mandatory? Now let's give you some regional out-the-door examples. Let's talk average OTD prices on common models with and without dealer attempts at hidden add-ons. So on a new Honda CR-V EXL, some clean OTDs, $38,500 to $39,800, and on OTDs with junk add-ons, $41,000 to $43,000. This you'll see in Texas, Florida, and Georgia. On a new Subaru Outback, clean OTDs, $37,000 to $38,500, with add-ons, $39,500 to $41,500. This we're seeing in California, Arizona, and Nevada. On a new Toyota RAV4 XLE, a clean OTD, $36,800 to $38,200, with a bunch of add-ons, $40,000 plus in the Southeast. A new Nissan Rogue SV clean OTD is $34,200 to $35,500. An OTD with add-ons, $37,000 to $38,500. That's in the West and in the South.
These are the normal markups we're seeing and battling against, folks. The hidden fee games are back in play, just renamed.
Now here's how you win back control. Car buyers have the power, but only if they stop shopping by payment and start shopping by total cost. You got to remember that, friends.
Totally. When you talk about your monthly payment, you hand them the control. When you talk out the door, you take it right back.
And if the dealer refuses transparency and you're talking to them on the phone, just hang up immediately. And if you're at the dealership, get up and walk out also immediately. There are thousands of other dealers and plenty of them are ready to earn your trust. Believe me, we have to work around those guys too.
If you want help cutting through all of this, our Homework Guy car buying service does exactly that. Either new or used, buying or leasing, our coaches cut right through the nonsense and make your car buying journey much easier. We help you find a clean, fair deal, new or used, and skip the junk fees, dealer fluff, and endless phone calls. We handle leases, trade-ins, and purchase negotiations, all for around $1,000 total, and our buyers typically save 3 to 4 times that amount.
And often it can be a lot more. You can read about it directly at thehomeworkguy.com. Click the big red button on our homepage and book a call with me today. If you found this video helpful, remember to give us a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more real car buying truth.
Don't forget to drop a comment below. We love hearing your car buying success stories. They inspire and protect the entire Homework Guy community.
And to all of our long-term viewers and subscribers, you guys rock. God bless you all. I'm Kevin Hunter, the Homework Guy, signing off on behalf of Alex Stevens, our auto expert, the amazing Elizabeth, our master negotiator, and the entire hassle-free Homework Guy car buying team. In closing, I'm reminding you, don't get taken every time. Do your homework before you buy. Stick with us a moment as we scroll through some of our recent 5-star Google reviews. Thank you for watching.